All right. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll get started. Just waiting for all the students to join in comfortably. Just checking. Hello, mic check. Okay. Wonderful. So if you're here on the comment box, just give me a hi or a hello. If you're in on the comment box, we will start in a minute's time. All right, so we're back with another guided newspaper practice class. Just a moment. We should be ready to go. All right, wonderful. Okay, sorry for the little delay. We will begin in a minute. Hi, Jia, Dharini, Avleen, Janvi. All right. Good. Harsh, Janardhanan, Parth, Aman, good to have all of you in class. Today we are going to talk of Parkinson's disease. Okay, so it's a degenerative disease where a person loses control of walking and standing straight and so on. There is some kind of trembling. That's Parkinson's disease. We're going to talk about that. So it's an article that is completely focused on health. Okay, so you will get a lot of words, a lot of phrases around that. All right. Hi, Aman, Babicha, Traveler, Shalu, Nisar, Bashir, Ankit, Jobi, Kiran Teja. Welcome, everyone. Okay, good. Let's begin. All right. So, what do we do here in these guided newspaper practice class is we do 3 rounds of an article. The first round, you will just try to understand the whole thing. Okay, that is the objective. That I need to understand whatever is mentioned. So today, if it is Parkinson's disease, you will understand the entire article. You will get the meaning of all the words, all the phrases, idioms, if any. The second round will be speaking. So I will take a particular paragraph. We will go 2 to 3 words at a time. But your objective here will be to aim that you get the stress, the pronunciation, the tone right. Okay, and the pauses right at the end of sentences. Finally, we will do a writing round where you will express your opinion, and at the same time, you will also give me sentences out of the new words that you learned. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. Hi Sadhana, Nirmal, Shrishti, Shripriya, Alekhya. Welcome everyone. Let's start. Now, Parkinson's disease is one of the most common neurological disorders which most prevails most in the elderly age group. Elderly means those whose age is mostly above 50, 60, and so on. Okay, hi Ashley. Now, it is a condition in which a patient holds limited or no control over his movements and body balance. Are you getting me? So over his movements, so if a person wants to walk from point A to point B, there is very little control there. Okay, so now what we do is I want to move my hand from this point to this point. I know it and I just take my hand there, right? But a person who suffers from this disease will not have the control to move his hand from here to here. Okay, so that's the problem, unfortunately. And body balance. If I'm sitting straight, I'm able to do this. But a person who has this disease, unfortunately, may not be able to sit straight. Okay, might need some support and so on. Now, it occurs and progresses with aging. What do you mean by aging? What do you mean by aging? Very simple. Hi Gayatri, Shravya, Gagandeep, Sai Teja. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, when I say aging, it means the development of age. So this disease occurs at a higher age and then progresses as the age increases. But in rare cases, it is also witnessed among children and teenagers as well. What do you mean by the word witnessed? What do you mean by the word it is also witnessed? Tell me. Very simple. Good, good. So witnessed means seen. Okay, you're able to see that. Correct. Now, also, men are more prone to Parkinson's disease than women, says this particular doctor. Okay, so what do you mean when I say men are more prone? More prone means more vulnerable, susceptible. Okay, so the chance of this disease coming to a man is higher than the disease coming to a woman. Okay, now as a disease of the central nervous system, characterized by difficulty in movements, Parkinson's has four main symptoms. What are these symptoms? Namely tremors, okay, shivering, stiffness, postural instabilities. What do you mean by postular? Posture instabilities, and slowness of movements. So the movement is slow, moving from one point to another point would become slow. Okay, now let's see. Parkinson's disease is a degenerative disease of the brain. What do you mean by degenerative? Degenerative. Okay, degenerative means something that wears off slowly. Okay, so now if something is fresh and full, and then slowly that is wearing off. So now, say for example, I have this pen in my hand. Okay, but if I use this pen for years and years together, what will happen? There might be some small indentation here, right? There might be some small bends, some dents here and there. Okay, it might have fallen down, right? So that is called degenerative. Okay, getting spoiled over time. Stiffness means if I sit like this, I'm stiff. Okay, so that's called stiffness. Okay, now, so this disease is a degenerative disease of the brain, as a result of which brain neurons are unable to produce dopamine. So dopamine is like the hormone. So when we say happy hormones, right? So when someone is happy, they secrete dopamine. All right. So with my limited knowledge, of course, all those from the medical background will be able to shed more light on this. Now, when dopamine reduces in the brain, what happens? It causes the emergence of symptoms of Parkinson's. Okay? Parkinson's is a progressive disease, though the rate of deterioration may vary in different individuals. What do you mean by progressive disease? Does it mean advanced, modern, progressive? Is that the meaning? When I say Parkinson's is a progressive disease, do I say it is modern? Is that what is mentioned? Is a modern disease? Is that the meaning? What does it mean? Good Harsh, very good. Good Dharini, good Niyati, Jia, good. Image isn't clear? Okay. Good Nancy, Joyce, Niyati, good. Very nice. Increases with time, gradually increases with time. It does not mean it is modern, okay? Very good. Correct, all of you. Yes, all those who got it right, Harsh, Tina, Shivang, Shalu, Gayatri, Manda, Akansha, Shrishti. Good. Sadhna, Janardhanan, Janvi, Tina. Good. Good job. Donna, very nice. Now, but I say though the rate of deterioration means how quickly it can become severe depends on individuals. Okay, to some people, unfortunately, this can peak very fast, but to others, it might gradually increase. Okay, both of course are not good scenarios to be in, but of course when you compare the two situations, maybe one is better than the other and so on. Okay, now genetic factors. So now we are basically seeing what are the different factors that can contribute in a person getting this disease. Okay, pure medical kind of an article this. Okay, deterioration means something getting spoiled. Okay, and something getting spoiled. When I say rate of deterioration, how fast or how slow something is getting spoiled. Okay. Now, what are the factors? One is genetic factors. Genetic factors. Now, what do you mean by genetic? As in family history, kind of. Okay. So, if your family had it, then that person can also have it, and so on. Researchers have identified several genes responsible for Parkinson's, but these are rare, except in cases where several family members are affected by Parkinson's disease. Okay, so it says that it can come from family member to family member, but it is rare, except when many of them are affected like that. Okay, next, exposure to certain toxins or environmental factors may increase the risk of Parkinson's disease, but the risk is relatively less. What do you mean by exposure? Tell me, exposure to certain toxins. Very simple. Exposure. Exposure to certain toxins. Yeah? Tell me, to certain toxins. Again, what do you mean by toxins? Tell me the meaning of this particular phrase. Good, Donna. Shrishti, good. Gayatri, good. Niyati, Tina, Nancy, fine. Good, good, good. So when we say exposure, yes, either you come in contact with or you're coming kind of face to face. Even if you're not touching it physically, you're kind of coming in direct revelation to that particular object, but without any protection. Okay, so exposure to that. And when I say toxins, yes, poisonous chemicals, poisonous substances. Okay, those are called toxins. So if you're exposed to certain such chemicals, or environmental factors like say severe heat or severe cold and so on, that might also increase the risk of the disease, but the risk is relatively less. As in, this is not every day that a person is exposed to this, right? Unless a person's work itself is like that. Good, everyone. Now, next point, men are 50% more likely to be affected by Parkinson's than women. Okay, so obviously it's way more severe and attacks men more often. Okay, now most people develop Parkinson's after 60 years of age, after that age. Though 50 to 5 to 10% can develop Parkinson's before the age of 50 years. This condition is called early onset disease. Have you heard of the word onset? Have you heard of this? The onset of summer. Have you heard of the word onset? If yes, tell me what is the meaning? Onset. Very simple. The onset of summer resulted in many people getting fever due to weather change. Yeah? Yes. So onset means beginning of something. Very good. Shalu, Aman, Nancy, good. Manda, Sriharsha, good. Sadhana, Jia, Shrishti. Very nice. Okay. Next. Yeah, this condition is called early onset disease, which is often but not always inherited. What do you mean by inherited? Next word, inherited. So if it comes early to a particular person, it is mostly inherited. What do you mean by inherited? Have you heard of sentences like the son inherited the wealth of the father? The prince inherited the kingdom from the king. Have you heard of the word? If not, are you able to guess the meaning from the couple of sentences that I just gave you? Very good. Excellent, Jarvi. Very nice. Yes, perfect. Sorry. Yes. So inherited means passed on from family. Exactly. Okay. So if it's moving from one generation to the other, you will say inherited. So similarly, here it says that if the condition comes in early, then it is often. So in most of the cases, it is inherited. Not always, but mostly it is inherited from the family. Okay, let's do one more and then we move to the other parts, other activities. Parkinson's patients. So patients, obviously, simple word, those who suffer from a medical condition. Okay, may also experience other symptoms such as difficulty in swallowing, chewing, speaking, urinary problems, constipation, skin problems, depression, okay, emotional changes, and sleep disruption. What do you mean by disruption? Sleep disruption. Very simple, good. Everyone guessing the meaning very nicely. Saiteja, Heta, Dharani, Jobi, Harsh, Bashid, Jacqueline, Gayatri, Nirmal, Jia, Naman, Shravya, Nancy. Good job. Good. Tina, Shivank, Shrishti, Niyati. Good, good going, everyone. Yes, good. Sleep disruption. Disturbance from, yeah, yes. So when I say disrupt, it means that some kind of a pattern is getting interrupted. Okay, disruption means some regular pattern is getting interrupted, is getting changed. That is called disruption. Okay, good. Pia, Ashley, Ankit, good job, everyone. Heta, Shravya, Gayatri, good. Now, they may occur much before the appearance of cardinal motor symptoms. Okay, so obviously medical term, I don't understand it much. But when we say motor symptoms, motor is usually used with movements. Okay, so hand movement, leg movement, all these movement of limbs and so on. So these symptoms, right, all these symptoms mentioned here would probably come up before the actual movement kind of symptoms, the obvious symptoms. Okay. All right. So, with that, we come to the end of the first round, and which is the listening and reading round. Did you all understand it? I hope it was not a disturbing one, and I hope all of you are kind of reading the article from an academic point of view, not getting emotionally involved into it, because then you would find it to be a little disturbing. Because indeed, it is a very difficult and brutal disease. So, yes, did you all understand? Okay. Yes. All right. Good. Good. Okay, don't get too involved into the article though, okay, or else it would kind of shake you a little. Now, okay, fine. Good job, everyone. Nice. Now, what we will do is we will first express opinions. Okay, so, all right, Lina, you're probably from the medical background. Good. Now, let us now express opinions. So, when I say express opinions, you can tell me any angle about this particular disease that is in your mind. Okay, one is you can sympathize, empathize with those who have got the disease, or you can say that just like any other disease, early identification is important through symptoms. We should not neglect our health. Okay, or you can become a little philosophical and say that diseases, the onset of such diseases is witnessed at an older age. So one should live life to the fullest earlier. Okay, up to you. You can take any angle you wish. It can be a philosophical angle, something very particular to the disease. But I just want you to express what is in your mind. Okay, in a neat, grammatically correct sentence. That is the objective here. The objective is not to see what you are expressing and how poetic you are or what you're thinking. Okay, the objective is to see whether you can convert your thoughts to words. So tell me your opinion. It should be at least 5 to 6 words long, at least. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, tell me. Don't think too much. Go ahead, go ahead. It can be anything. Don't overthink. Yeah. Very good. Janat. Being a hereditary disease, that's a good, very good word, especially when we are talking about inheritance of medical conditions, hereditary. Parkinson cannot be treated. Okay? Parkinson's cannot be treated. However, it can be prevented by taking care of the neurological system. Beautiful, Janardhan, and very good. Sadhana says Parkinson's disease is more common in older generation than younger ones, but can't overlook, and one should take proper measurement in early stages. Good. Shavya, Parkinson's disease should be identified earlier. Good, can be done by symptoms. Aman says, depicts the importance of the adequate level of hormones in the body, such as dopamine. Beautiful. Good one, Aman. Shalu says, earlier detection of Parkinson's plays a vital role. Good. Although science can often be understood as usual signs of aging. Beautiful. Excellent, Shalu. Very nice. Manoj says, as it affects the old age, they have to be cautious. Good, Manoj. Others, what do you have to say? What is in your mind? Tell me. Go ahead, tell me. Okay. Why? Why so much hesitation today? Yeah, good. Yes. All right. Good, Harsh. Must be diagnosed earlier. Manda says genetic disease. Good, traveler. Keep it updated. Good. Janvi says making name that they forget to look after their health. They forget. They forget. Okay. Donna is more likely a hereditary disease, even though it may occur without ancestral history. Good, good vocab, Donna. Heta, due to Parkinson's disease, my uncle has got emotion disturbed. Okay, Jia. Not curable, only maintain health through rehabilitation. Good, good, well done. Beautiful. Okay, okay. So moving on, let's do a little bit of speaking and then we'll come back to framing sentences. Okay? Now, so what we are going to do is we are going to do this particular bit as the speaking exercise. Okay, 2 to 3 words at a time, very slowly, but we are going to ensure that we get the tone right. Okay? Pretty serious article this today, right? So no humor, nothing of that sort. So your voice should be serious. It should depict that emotion. Correct, Nancy, Shalu, good ones. Okay. Now, early Parkinson's symptoms. Never say Parkinson, okay? It's a disease, Parkinson. Otherwise, it will look as if you're talking about this person, Parkinson. And probably it is the name of the person who, probably did a lot of research on it, something along those lines. Now, early Parkinson's symptoms, repeat, early Parkinson's symptoms, sorry, are subtle and occur gradually. Are subtle and occur gradually. Subtle means mild. Okay. They may be taken as signs of normal aging. Someone said this. For example, mild tremors, difficulty in getting up from a chair. All phrases read together. Mild tremors, difficulty in getting up from a chair. You will not say mild tremors. Okay, you will do it in one shot. Mild tremors, mild tremors. Just do it and type done on the box. Mild tremors. It's not mild tremors. Okay, you will not leave your tongue down and then start again. Mild tremors, mild tremors. Done? Harsh, Jobi, Dharini, Tina, Shivang, Ashley, Gayatri. Good. More sentences. Yeah, good job, everyone. Okay. Mild tremors, difficulty in getting up from a chair, spending more time in the bathroom, speaking softly, writing becoming small, slow, and cramped, lack of facial expressions, stiffness in shoulder joints and knee joints. Okay, good job, good everyone, great. People also develop a Parkinson's gait that includes a tendency to lean forward, loudly with me, small quick steps as if hurrying forward, small quick steps as if hurrying forward, reduced swing of arms. Okay? Now, they also may have trouble, they also may have trouble initiating or continuing movements. Okay, initiating or continuing movements. Yes, all of you doing it with me? A gait is a way of walking. Okay, gait is a posture usually when we walk. Okay, so some people walk with their upper part of the body forward, leaning forward. Some people walk straight. Okay, so these are different type of gaits. That's all. Okay, mild tremors means mild shivering. So mild shivering. That is mild tremors. Okay? Pretty severe. Okay. Now let's move forward. Usually, repeat. Usually, Parkinson's. See, the article always says Parkinson's starts. It does not say Parkinson starts. Okay, it does not stop here. Okay, so instead of saying Parkinson's disease, okay, it's known that it is the disease that the article is talking about. So the word disease is omitted. Just like how we say the rich should help the poor. So when we say the rich should help, we are not saying the rich. What we mean is the rich people should help the poor people, right? But still, we cut out the word people and say the rich should help the poor. Yes, I'm sure you would have noticed that, right? Similarly, here you just stop by saying Parkinson's. You don't say Parkinson's disease. Okay. Usually, Parkinson's starts on one side of the body, okay, in either upper or lower limb, and gradually progresses to the other limbs. Okay. Now, currently, currently means right now, no blood laboratory or radiological tests are available to diagnose Parkinson's disease. Okay, so what did you do? Whenever you have your sentence ending, your voice will go down. Whenever you have such connections, you will do it together. Mild tremors. Whenever you have something serious, again, your voice should always be a little low. It should not be, upbeat and enthusiastic, of course. Okay, especially with this kind of an article. All right, everyone done? Just give me done if you're all done with this. Good. Babita, Sadhana for the previous set. Aman, Nirmal, Heta, Jaradanan, Jaya, Shrishti, Jobi, Harsh, Alekhya, Darini, Gayatri. Good. Traveler, Sadhana. Good. Yeah. Very nice. All of you done? Pausing at the end, combining this, having your voice a little serious, okay, not enthusiastic and energetic. Here and there you can punch up, you can say small, quick steps, as if. Little bits here and there are okay, but in general, you should not keep it energetic. You should not have a positive tone. It's a very serious article. Fine. Okay. So now what we will do is we will take up sentence formation. Okay. So with sentence formation, what we will do is we will pick out a couple of good words, and then we will form sentences out of that. Okay. So let us take this particular word. Okay. Deterioration, you can also say deteriorate if you want. Okay. You can use it as a verb or a noun. Now, what do you mean by deterioration or deteriorate, deteriorates, deteriorated? It means something that is becoming bad over time. Okay, something that is getting spoiled, something that is becoming bad over time, deteriorate. Okay, you will say the road conditions deteriorated after the previous after this party came into power. Random example. Okay, you will say the condition of this building deteriorated after leakage from the pipes. Yes, very good, Sadhana, Supreet. Good, Ashley. Very good. Joby. Good. Dharani, Traveler. Tenzin. Good to have you in class, Tenzin. Shalu, deterioration of Taj Mahal in current times is mostly owed to the air pollution, is what you mean, Shalu. Okay, good. Shalu, good one. Good one to start with. Very nice. Relevant. Is, but instead of saying mostly owed, you can say is owing to. Is okay. Tina, my friend who has been diagnosed with cancer, but condition still got deteriorated. But instead of saying got deteriorated, you will say the condition deteriorated. Okay, worsening, yes. Her health is getting deteriorated, Nancy. But good. Neurons get deteriorated. Or don't, you need not have get. Just say deteriorated, worsen. Okay. COVID-19 deteriorates health. Good. Quality is getting deteriorated. Air, Aman, good. Babita says, infection deteriorated, good. Sriharsha, drug deteriorates, good. Traveler, deterioration increases with, good. Heta, job market has deteriorated, good. Janardhanan, rice and rice products deteriorated, good one. Harsh, computer games deteriorate your eyesight, beautiful, Harsh. Bashid, heavy floods, building in cities deteriorated, good. Bashid. Ashley says the disease causes gradual deterioration of the brain. Very good, Ashley. Magenta situation is deteriorating day by day. Good. Children studying is getting deteriorated. Dharini, not getting deterioration, getting deteriorated. Okay. Gayatri, my health deteriorates. Good. Sadhana, education structures are deteriorated. Very good. Good one. Donna, deforestation deteriorates environment. Nice one. Nice one. Are you all noting it down? How many of you noted it down? Type B. If you're noting it down somewhere, maybe on an empty WhatsApp window, maybe on a notebook, anywhere. But I hope you're keeping a record of this, because what will happen is the moment we close the class, we cannot remember much, right? We just remember a couple of good things. But if you write, it will stay with you. You will again revisit the word. Okay? Very nice, Janardhanan. Very good. Yes, you come to all the classes. Very nice. Jia, Adarsh, Babicha, Sadhana, Ajanta, very good. Niyati, good job. Nice. Everyone, all those who are noting it down, good job done. Good, Nancy, Shravya, Jia, good, Tina, Nirmal, Shalu, almost all of you. Good job. Very nice there. Okay. All right. All right. The next one coming up. The next word. Let's take up the word exposure. Good, Tenzin, Dharini, Shrishti. Exposure. Exposure means coming in contact or coming in direct line with something or someone. Okay. For example, you will say, you can use it in positive and negative context. You can say that exposure to sunlight for an hour every day increases vitamin D in the body. Okay, that's called exposure. So when you're revealing yourself or something, right, whether in contact or in direct line, exposure. Very easy, very simple. Good, Priyanka. Others? All right. Good, good. Okay, exposure to the virus. Good one, Aman. Traveler, Shalu, Shravya. Now, next is, let us take the word that we were discussing. I remember the word, but I don't know where it is. Here you go, this one. Prone. Okay. What do you mean by the word prone? Vulnerable to something. Okay. So that's called prone. Means it is likely that a particular event will happen. So if I say that this area is prone to heavy floods, okay, means it is likely that this area will be affected by heavy floods. Now, when you say more, most, you're comparing or you're becoming or you're attaching a superlative. Okay, prone is likely to get affected by something. Yes, vulnerable, susceptible. These are some synonyms of prone. For example, you will say that people above the age of 60 are prone to be more affected by COVID 19 than youngsters. Okay? You can say that low lying areas in my city are prone to waterlogging. Yeah. Hope it was clear. Dharini, good. Govind Sagar, Supreet, correct. Shalu, Tina, Manda, Priyanka, Aman, Govind, Nirmal, heart attack is more prone, good. Deep, good. Aman, Priyanka, Sadhna, good. Youngsters are more prone to be affected by. Okay, you will see. Affected means you driving a decision. So it's like saying, I effected some changes in my company. So I driving some change. Affected means now you are the aggrieved party. Okay. So I got affected by changes. I effected some changes. Okay. So two separate ones. But good ones are now. Jia, Ajanta, Shrishti, Shravya, Dharni, Nancy, Janardhanan, Priyanka. Very good. Very good. Good ones. Okay, lovely, lovely. So that brings us to the end of this very interesting class, albeit a little serious nature. But anyway, I think once in a while we should kind of explore all kinds of topics, not just the fun, IPL movie reviews and gadget reviews, but also do such slightly serious ones as well. Okay. So what did we do? We did 3 rounds. We covered listening, reading. The first round, we understood the entire article. Then we did a round of speaking, where we read 2 to 3 words at a time slowly. We spoke loudly, but we ensured our pronunciation, our tone, our pauses are in order. Then we did a writing exercise. You gave your opinion about this disease. You also gave sentences out of some new words you learned. Okay, so what we'll do now is I will talk to you a little about our advanced programs, that is the fast track program. But this fast track program is, of course, not for the existing members of the program. So I see almost 70% here are fast track members: Ajanta, Nirmal, Shravya, Alekhya, Sadhna, Jobi, Harsh, Tina, Bashir, almost all of you here, Manda, even, right? So this is not for the existing members. This is for those who want to know more about it and would like to get it. Pleasure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, you guys too. Okay. Now, what is this program? It's a complete IELTS preparation course covering all the learning features. Okay. So, what are these learning features? Why are you not getting them tens in? It will come on the app. It will come on the advanced members app. Just have a look and then let me know in the chat option if you're getting it or not. Now, so number one, you have your recorded lessons on the app covering listening, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, vocab, pronunciation, all of it done in a lot of detail. You can check out the entire syllabus inside the store option. You can go to the fast track program, you can go to content and check them out. The videos won't play until you enroll, but you can check the whole curriculum. Okay, then you will have your full length, you will have live classes after that. That will happen every day, 7:30 to 8:30 for practice during weekdays, and 8 to 10 p.m. On weekends for concepts. Okay, 1 week per section kind of a frame. Then we will do full length mock tests. You can take them anytime. Listening, reading, writing. All you have to do is send your work to us, and we will evaluate and give you a full report, not just correction, but full report. Same goes with your speaking, where I will come in front of you in recorded form. I will ask you the questions. You have to record your answers, send it to us, and again, you will get a full evaluation with a report. Okay. Then finally, you will have doubt clearance as well. So if you have doubts, questions, concerns, you can just put them on the app chat. We'll keep helping you out. Okay. So that's the entire program. I have given you the link of this form on the video description and on the chat as well. Okay. So you can just fill it up. Our counselor will call you. You can have a chat around this, and then you can get it. Okay. So on that note, thank you everyone. Tenzin, Tyler, Govind, Sadhna, Aman, Shrishti, Harsh, Manda, Ruby, Nirmal, Ajanta, Shravya, Alekhya. Very good. Sadhna, very nice. Thank you everyone for joining in. It was a pleasure to be taking this. Take care. I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.